So, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to one of the stars of the auction for you today. It's the lot number 846. It's the 2000 TVR Cerbera, the Speed 12, the thing of mystery and mystique. This fantastic motor car. I hope you've all had a chance to not only look at it, but read the fantastic history of this magnificent motor car. Deemed too dangerous for the road, it was then built, fully sanctioned by TVR, eventually being road registered in 2005. It's been in private hands ever since. Was welcomed at Goodwood Festival of Speed, where it won in 2014 the Style Lux in the Concours, and has been meticulously looked after ever since by its enthusiast vendor. And we would like to also thank the Blackpool TVR Car Club, who have been storing and looking after the Speed 12 in recent times. So thank you to them as well. 6 telephone lines coming through, 5 online bidders waiting for the action, plus all of you here in the room. Where should we start then? For the 2000 TVR Cerbera Speed 12. Bids here with me then at 250,000 is the opening bid. 250,000. Here at 250,000. At 250,000. Online waits then at 250,000. 260,000. London, you're in now at 260,000. 270,000. Australian bidding online, 270,000. Against you in London then, 270,000. At 270,000. At 270,000. Was there a bid here on my right? There was, 280,000. Good to see you, 280,000. At 280, against you online, 290. The back online, Australia at 290,000. 300,000. New bidder in Bristol now at 300,000. 310. At 310. Against you standing. Against you earlier online, 310,000. Heading to Australia then at 310,000. Was there another then at 310,000? Telephones, are you coming in? 310,000 then. Australia, your bid at 310,000. Was the 320 then? At 310,000. For the Speed 12 then at 310,000. Any further bids? At 310,000. We'll sell the car then at 310. 320, Joe, 320,000. 320,000. Joe's telephone against you online in Australia then. 320,000. At 320 now. Against you online, 320,000. Other telephones, yes or no? My earlier standing bidder. And online at 320,000. Are we all done then? Selling the Speed 12 then at 320,000. If we're all done and sure, online, yes or no? 330,000. With you, Steve, then at 330. New telephone bidder at 330,000. Against you, Joe. Against you out there online at 330,000. At 330. Any further bids then? 330,000. With you, Steve, then at 330. At 330,000. Online, yes or no then? 330 we have. At 330,000. Would 335 help you online? 340 on the other telephone. 340 now. 350,000. Back with you, Steve, at 350,000. At 350,000. It's against you then, Joe. Steve, you lead at 350. At 350,000. Truly unique piece, this at 350,000. 360,000. 370,000. Back with you, Steve. 370,000. At 370,000. And my right. Against you now, Joe. At 370,000. Any further bids then? At 370. 380,000. Back with you, Joe, then at 380,000. Was there another for your bidder, Stephen? at 380,000. 390 there was. 390,000. 390,000. Steve's telephone, you lead at 390. At 390. Was there another then, Joe, at 390,000? At 390 then, for the TVR. At 390. Any further bids then at 390,000? Standing telephone in the centre with you, Stephen, at 390. Joe, you sure, yes or no? 395. 395,000. 400,000's bid. 400,000. For the Speed 12 then at 400,000. 405,000. 410,000. Steve's telephone leads then at 410,000. At 410,000 then. 415,000. Back with Joe now at 415. 425, Steve. 425,000. 425,000. Well caught at 425. 425,000. 430,000. 430 then. Joe's telephone now at 430,000. Any more bids then at 430,000? Were you bidding, sir? At 430,000. 435. 435,000. Back with Steve's telephone bid then. 435,000. 435. 440. Back with you, Joe. 440,000. 440,000. At 440,000. 450,000. 450. At 450 then. For the Speed 12 at 450,000. Was there another, Joe, at 450 then? At 450,000 then. Was the 460? Or are we done then at 450,000? Steve's telephone, 450,000. 455. 455,000. Back with you, Joe, then. 455. 460. 460,000. 460,000 with you, Steve, at 460,000. 460,000 then. That's the bid, 460,000. But we don't have to stop there at 460,000. At 460 then. With you, Steve, at 460. Joe, 465, yes or no? We're at 460 then. Steve, you lead at 460,000. 460,000 then. First time at 460,000. Second time at 460,000. 465. 465. 475. 475. Tactical bidding here. 475,000. 475,000 then. 480,000, Joe. 480,000. Straight back then. 480,000. 480,000. 490,000. At 490,000. 495,000. 495,000. Saving the glory bid for your bidder, Steve. 500,000 is bid at 500,000. At 500,000. for this magnificent piece of motor racing and motor car history. 500,000's the bid. 500,000. Was there another then, Joe? Or is your bidder done now at 500,000? And with you, Steve, at 500. We'll call it then at 500,000. Joe, yes or no then? 500,000 here on Steve's telephone. Selling then the Speed 12. 505. 505,000. 505,000. We've got the haul all day, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the haul all day at 505. 510. 510. 510,000. Back with you, Steve, at 510. 510,000. At 510,000. Joe, yes or no then? 510,000. Are we all done now at 510? 515 if they wish. But at 510,000 then, with Steve's bidder at 510,000, we're all done, we're all sure. Hammers up, 510,000 then, 515, 515,000, 515,000, 520,000, straight back at 520,000, 520,000. Steve, you lead. 525, 525, 530,000, 530 now, at 530,000. 530 then. You've been with me all the way then at 530. At 530,000. Another 5, Joe. 530,000 and that's the bid. 530,000. If you're all done, you're all sure, at 530. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Here's the hammer at 530,000. 535. Works every time at 535. 540. 540. With you, Steve, 540. At 540. Joe, your bid has sat down. Are they out now then? At 540,000. Steve, your bid is still in. Selling here then the 2000 TVR Cerbera Speed 12, £540,000 with Silverstone Auctions then at 540. All done, all sure. Your car, 540. Well done, 540,000.